How to get rid of period pain. Interesting about science and medicine prepared by editors of a channel All Scientifical. How does menstruation begin? Many women experience some discomfort during the first 2 days of their menstrual cycle. Typically, this discomfort is associated with minor cramping and headaches, symptoms of painful periods. But for some women, premenstrual symptoms become unbearable and can change their daily routine. The main symptoms of period pain, Algomenorrhea, are irritability, weight gain, mood swings, depression, anxiety, bloating, breast tenderness. Paracetamol or ibuprofen for painful period. To relieve cramping and headache, you can quickly take paracetamol or ibuprofen. There are many ways to manage the symptoms of premenstrual symptoms, and thus reduce pain in the coming month. Cause of menstrual pain, Algomenorrhea. Cramps, bloating, nausea, fatigue, and headache during menstruation are caused by hormonal fluctuation. What hormones are responsible for painful periods? Some of these sensations are related to prostaglandins chemical similar to hormones which cause contraction of uterine muscle and therefore cramps. A week before the onset of a menstrual cycle, progesterone production decreases. This causes water and salt retention. Irritability, anxiety, and depression are caused by imbalance between estrogen and progesterone. Folk remedy for menstrual pain. Physical exercise. When you feel cramps approaching, go for a walk, run, swim, or ride a bike. Any physical exercise suppresses prostaglandin production, releasing endorphins, happy hormones that reduce pain. It's also important to note that exercise helps combat bloating. Folk remedy for menstrual pain. Warm procedures. Take a warm bath to relax the uterine muscle. Inside of a bath, you can lie on your back with a bottle filled with warm water on your stomach. Folk remedy for menstrual pain, magnesium phosphate. For severe pain, doctor may recommend magnesium phosphate. Take a few granules every hour, limiting the dose to 5 doses. Folk remedy for menstrual pain, pasque flower and Nux-Vomica. If magnesium phosphate don't help, you can use the same dose of pasque flower or Nux-Vomica. Nux-Vomica is recommended during menstruation when cramps are accompanied by constipation and increased irritability. Pasque flower is used when menstrual cramps cause unbearable pain. Folk remedy for menstrual pain, raspberry leaf tea. During menstruation, raspberry leaf tea can also help stop cramps. The beneficial property of this tea include the content of fragrine, a chemical that helps relieve not only cramps but also heavy bleeding. Folk remedy for menstrual pain, Viburnum bark. Viburnum bark can also help with menstrual cramps. A tea made from Viburnum bark is also used for this purpose. A tincture of this folk remedy can also be used. Folk remedy for menstrual pain, chamomile and mint. Chamomile tea is a good antispasmodic. To do this, add a few teaspoons, 2 to 4 teaspoons to a cup of hot water. If you don't have chamomile on hand, you can substitute with mint. Folk remedy for menstrual pain, ginger. Ginger is used successfully to reduce prostaglandin production. Ginger tea is made from freshly grated root. Add 1 teaspoon of grated root to a cup of boiling water, steep for 5 minutes, strain the resulting infusion through thick cheesecloth and drink. The best diuretic at home. Diuretic can help with bloating. The best diuretics are parsley, watercress, garlic, celery, dandelion leaves, asparagus. Tips for relieving bloating during premenstrual syndrome. Important recommendation for eliminating bloating during premenstrual syndrome. Taking vitamin B6 during this period. Reducing salt intake. Reduce the amount of salt you consume during your period. In the week before your period, try to reduce your salt intake. In other words, limit your consumption of the following foods: sausage, instant soups, chips, and other similar foods. Don't forget about vitamin B6 during menstruation. Vitamin B6 pyridoxine is very important during the menstrual cycle. Take 50 mg of this vitamin daily, helps relieve menstrual pain and has a diuretic effect. Keep in mind that the maximum daily dose of pyridoxine is 10 mg. However, 1 during painful period are 25-50 mg of this chemical allowed. If you notice signs of tingling in your toes or fingers, it's recommended to immediately stop taking vitamin B6. How to stop bleeding during critical days? Take 1 gram of vitamin C, ascorbic acid and 1 gram of bioflavonoids daily, half gram each morning and evening. This substance strengthens the walls of the blood vessels, reducing the risk of a heavy bleeding during menstruation. Sources of bioflavonoids include citrus fruits, blueberry, blackberry, grape, skin. Dietetics Chasteberry for menstruation. Chasteberry can help improve the balance of hormones and thus improve the menstrual cycles. This plant reduces libido in men, which is why it was once given to priests. Take 1 capsule of this herb extract morning and evening, or take 30 drops of this Dietetics tincture in a small amount of water. When should you see a doctor about your period? You should consult a gynecologist if your menstrual cycle is less than 21 days long, if the interval between periods are more than 35 days, if bleeding occurs between 2 periods. Serious reason to see a doctor during your period. It is recommended to see a doctor if you notice heavy bleeding for several days or if you pass large blood clots during your period. Blood clots smaller than a coin are completely normal. A gynecologist can help you if you are unable to manage menstrual cramps with regular analgesics. Prevention of pain during menstruation. Calcium and magnesium. Take 1 gram of calcium citrate daily, preferable 1/2 grams with breakfast and 1/2 gram with dinner. Calcium is a very important chemical that relaxes muscle and reduces menstrual cramps. Caution: avoid calcium supplements made from dolomite or bone, as they may contain significant levels of lead. When taking calcium supplements, magnesium is also recommended. When consuming 1 gram of calcium daily, it is recommended to also take 1/2 gram of magnesium. Magnesium helps prevent muscle cramps during menstruation, but be aware that magnesium oxalate and citrate have a laxative effect. If constipation is not an issue, magnesium gluconate can be taken. Prevention of pain during menstruation. Essential fatty acids. Essential fatty acids reduce the production of prostaglandins, which are responsible for cramps. The required amount of this substance can be obtained by consuming 1 gram of primrose oil 3 times daily or 1 tablespoon of flaxseed seed oil. Prevention of pain during menstruation. Black cohosh. During the last 2 weeks of your menstrual cycle, use 40 grams of black cohosh extract, also recommended for menopause, 3-4 times daily. Due to its antispasmodic properties, this plant relaxes the uterine muscle and relieves spasm. Caution: some scientists have noted that using this plant for more than 6 months can cause liver toxicity. For a more detailed picture and more precise treatment, we recommend consulting your doctor. Thank you for your attention. This material was prepared by this over page All Scientifical. Caution: before using any treatment method and products, we recommend consulting the doctor. Subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Bye bye.